Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Amy Allen. This is my last official video, and it was the best of times and it was the worst of times. Tale of Two Cities, one of my favorite books of all time. And I've had my ups and downs. Not as bad or as good as the French and the Revolution, but it's been pretty bad sometimes. And good. What I had to deal with through this whole time is really great times, on time, or really bad times. I had to fight through the fear of talking on camera, which is one of the big things for me. Really grainy images, or no camera at all. That was really bad. So, what I did here was I wrote my speech early on to make sure that I was on time. I actually wrote it a week in advance. But what I'm actually working on is time management. During the course, I actually was really late, and with a lot of things. So I had late projects and different things going on, and it was really bad. So I worked on that. But then it happened. I actually had my assignment perfect on the computer, but it wouldn't load. I mean, it was terrible. And so I tried to do everything, technical problems galore. I mean, I've had bad stuff happen to me, but nothing like this. And so what ended up happening was I tried it several times, but that little wheel, it talked to me and it said, yeah, right, you're not getting this thing on here. And so I was terrified. I think I cried on my mom. But after a whole frustrating day of trying it over and over, I talked to a tech guy. Come to find out, my 300,000 kilobyte file would take about 3 days to load. Yeah, it was not pleasant. So, thanks to you, teacher, I got an extension, but I'm cured of doing these late assignments. Want to know what else I've learned? No one else is here. I know that seems strange, but somehow thinking, oh my God, you guys are here, you're going to see me, you're here to see me fail, really freaked me out. And so I couldn't even film correctly. And it was really silly, but I'm not even afraid of you. It's the idea that someone is going to have it there on camera forever that I failed to do something. In person, I'm not so bad, but I get tense on camera. I have to take after take after take. The realization came when you're not here to see me fail, they're not here to see me fail, and no one else is either. So I actually began to breathe, and my focus changed. Instead of focusing on people seeing me fail, I focused on my work. I focused on, do I have enough evidence? Is it correct? And then this freedom came, knowing that I knew my stuff, I could do it well, and I was well researched. I still had to rehearse, but it was easier. And being on camera is important, being able to be there, because as professionals, we have to do this constantly. Anyone like Skype? So, you know what else has been really helpful? Having an outline. I know it's silly, but I figured I would just know it, or I'd make it up. And I've been sick, I don't know if you can tell, and I pushed myself to the limit. I did everything I could except for the outline, and I thought, well, that's fine, I'll just make it up. Pride is a bit of a strange thing, isn't it? But when I make outlines, I make it very brief, and it ends up balancing me. And I have a calmer video, and you guys are calm as well, and you're willing to take in the information I want to give. Instead of going straight through reading, like, oh my God, it became more of a, here's the information you need. And I only had the basics, so I didn't have to talk and talk and talk and end up missing something, and things got boring. So now I've reached the end. I learned much, especially outlines, slowing down, and rehearsals. Structure too, even though that may not be our favorite. My most important thing is checking technology. I will never forget that ever again. And prepare for everything else after that.
Hey.
Time management is my friend. Time management is my friend. Time management. I'll keep saying that until I get it. So, I want to say thank you for your time. Have some great holidays. Thank you again for this class. And all's well that ends well, according to Shakespeare. Good morning, good evening, and good night.